Oh man, he's doing it again. Take two, Saiyan MGTOW here with over 9,000 opinions. Welcome to the video. But to say that the 2000s isn't the best time to be black in America, police or no police, is utter nonsense to me. We are not in the same shit in regards to racism as we were in 1919. Not even remotely close. But racism and bad policing are real problems today. And I'm all for addressing these problems and shining light on them and coming up with real solutions to fix these, like tackling poverty, and I'm for spreading helpful messages to help bring change for the better for everyone. Having said that, no justice, no peace is not the right message. White silence equals violence is not the right message. Why aren't we talking about the bigger problems mostly black communities face, like culture, poverty, hopelessness, being told all white people are secretly racist in their minds, and that the government is systematically oppressing you from success because of your skin color? How to effectively raise kids, etc. Now, do all communities need help with those things too? Yes. Yes. Of course yes. But no, people like John want to pretend like cops and racism are the only reasons why poverty and drugs and violence runs rampant through many black communities. Cops and racism are the only reasons why thousands of people would throw their hands up and just burn their own city to the ground. Wrong. Cops are part of the reason. Again, reform is needed. Racism is part of the reason too. But cops and racism by the numbers are not even close to the biggest problems African Americans face today. And for the record, African Americans aren't the only Americans affected by police violence and racism. Anyone who thinks otherwise isn't thinking clearly. It's like, has John ever heard of heart disease or drive-by shootings? How about the Federal Reserve and income inequality? Yes, government is notoriously hard to change and non-transparent, and we need to change that right now. And I'm proud of all the people that peacefully protested in order to change the police, even if I don't agree with most of their slogans. But they may have really got the ball rolling on ending the legal shield of, oh well, I work for the government so the rules are different for me. Cough, Hillary Clinton, hashtag lock her up. But my point here is, racism and bad cops are issues today. Although I disagree with John that these issues haven't gotten better in the last 100 years, but these issues exist today, and we should have national media attention and movements to fight against these issues. But I can't help but think about all the other issues we face today. I wish we had massive nationwide movements for this type of full-blown media coverage and enthusiasm about obesity and street violence and not exercising, etc. But hey, I'm just trying to save the most lives. And yes, black lives, as possible. Did I talk about abortion yet? Hashtag please have the kid.
And if you're not directly impacted by it, it is tempting to look for a reason to feel better about healing and think, oh, well, we just need more of that. But we need so much more than that. Because ours is a firmly entrenched system in which the roots of white supremacy run deep, and it is critical that we all grab.
Did he really just say, our system is firmly entrenched in white supremacy? No, he didn't. But that's how he wanted to make it sound. And this is what it sounds like when Saiyan MGTOW calls you out for being a manipulative hack. Technically, all he said was that our system has deep white supremacist roots, which of course is true, in part. I would argue America has deep roots of acceptance of darker-skinned people too, i.e., the black dude character from the movie The Patriot, and ending slavery when we did, setting a worldwide example and throwing a wrench into the slave trade. But listen to what John actually says here. Ours is a firmly entrenched system in which the roots of white supremacy run deep. But this could also be said. Ours is a firmly entrenched system in which the roots of freedom run deep. Both are true, in part, and they kind of conflict. And therefore, it's kind of nonsense to say either of them. Ours is a firmly entrenched system in which the roots of marriage run deep. That's the MGTOW version. But I'm not really saying anything, am I? I mean, America has been on the front lines of gay marriage and interracial marriage and Vegas marriage and normalizing divorce, yet we do have a history of traditional marriage like it was in 1776. John is just using hyperbolic metaphors to make you feel like racists are everywhere. And this is me calling him out on it. The next video may be the last video in this series, hopefully.